The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Hello, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's June 28th, 5:31 right now. And Steph, if you want a good deal on things and save a bunch of money, number one place to go is our summer radio auction.
Yes, my goodness, are things still on sale? We've got a $500 gift card to Ashley Home Store going for $260.
That's a deal.
Yeah, it's nearly 50% off.
That's 100% a deal. If you haven't heard of it, if you're like, what? How do I save 50% off local things here? Our website, mix1037fm.com. There's going to be that little banner that wraps up around and everything. Summer radio auction. Click on that bad boy. It'll lead you to the website. And there's like 17 pages of items there?
Yeah, and they're also good. I mean, if you're looking for jewelry, if you're looking for an engagement ring, maybe a chain or something, we've got Prestige Jewelers, Canadian Jewelers on board, Lusso Clothing, Culligan. If you're looking for a reverse osmosis filtration system, we've been talking about that for months. Like, there is something for everyone on here. Gym memberships, golf passes.
And it ends today, right? And it's all staggered, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So starting at 6 p.m. So you definitely want to be getting your alarm set, watching your items, and make sure that you know.
Don't get outbid and everything.
Yeah, you know
today's
that you're
the last
the winner.
day, so people are going to be watching it. So if you haven't signed up already, if you have signed up, check it out again. Maybe you walk away with, who knows, a Christmas gift 6 months in advance.
Driving home from Thickwood last night, all the way to Gregoire. It's quite a long stretch of highway that you might notice something, like a giant accent chair in the median.
Interesting. Like someone was going to the dump and it was like, oops, or an accidental oops.
Yeah, I think that's the question is like, was the chair headed to its new home of, somebody bought it on Facebook Marketplace and then didn't realize that this giant chair fell out of their back? Mm-hmm. Or was it headed to the dump?
Yeah.
And they were like, halfway there is good.
Yeah. On this long stretch of the drive from Thickwood to Gregoire, whereabouts did you see it?
It was just around right after you pass through downtown, between the two exits of King Street roundabout and Hospital Street. It was in the median there. And I thought as well, like, did somebody else get out of their car and push this to the median? Like, it can't be happenstance that it fell out of a truck perfectly off the road.
Yeah, it must have fell on the highway. And then someone got out and be like, oh, that's dangerous. Let's just get it to the middle of the median.
Which was very kind of them because it's dangerous to stop as well. And I also wonder, like, maybe the chair was stinky and they're like, let's take this for a little air out. And then just like, we're like, well, I don't need to put that back in my house. Probably didn't get enough air anyway.
Yeah. Do you think that's someone not wanting to pay the dump fee and they're just like, we're just not going to secure this back here. And then it's just like, oh, we never noticed it fell out. Oh my goodness, we got to our destination and it wasn't there.
I mean, that is definitely a viable option. The question I have, though, so this was 11:30 p.m.
Oh.
Like, not 8 hours ago.
What are you doing up so... Sorry. Continue on with the chair. I feel like I'm your mother. I'm like, what are you doing up so late? Get to bed.
Having fun, Sean. And I said to my husband as we drove past it, I was like, oh my gosh, if that's there in the morning, I've got to take a picture. We need to speculate about this chair.
Right.
And this morning, don't I drive very slow along 63, wondering if my eyes deceived me, and I was going to pass the chair. And so I was getting ready to pull over to the right and get out of my truck and take a picture. Gone. She gone.
Oh, good. Someone did something good. Good citizen.
Yeah. Is it a good citizen, or is it the person who maybe was not actually trying to skip the dump fees and was like, my chair, where'd the chair go?
Your husband helps out with the schools in and around the region here. Steph, is school over now?
I think so. I mean, he's still working until Friday, but I think he said he proctored his last exam yesterday.
Okay, it makes sense because this morning, 3:30 rolls around, I hop into McDonald's to get my morning coffee. There's literally 10 bikes outside of McDonald's, and there's like 15 kids inside. I'm like, what is going on right now?
You think they were still awake, or they were like, forget getting up at 6 for school. We can get up whenever we want. Let's set an alarm for 3.
That's very blind of you right there. I would say that's very blind of you. No, it was definitely late night actions happening. And the wild thing is, so I show up at 3:30, and the worst part, I'm tired. I don't want to be around anyone at that time. I have to go then stand in there around 15 teens and just grudgingly
You're
just like
sounding like an old man right
half
now.
half asleep, just be like, just give me my coffee and let me get out of here type of thing.
It's like, I'm a regular. I come here every day and I never have to wait in line. I can't believe on the first day out of school I have to wait.
That's me. You nailed it.
Old man shaking his fist at the sky.
Get off my lawn is what I'm saying right now. I come here at 3:30.
Oh, jeepers. Let them know. This McDonald's is taken for your $1 that you spend there every morning. They need to drive to what? Thickwood?
Thank you. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you for being my PR person.
They have bikes. They could get there pretty quick. I have some great news, Sean.
I love great news.
Yesterday when I was driving home from work, I discovered a giant yellow truck and a couple other trucks driving behind it saying, "Wet paint, be careful."
I also noticed this when I ventured out yesterday, and it was all around Confed, right?
Yeah, they were painting the lines back down on the road so we know which lane we're in, and everybody else does too.
This is an absolute nightmare. I remember moving here 2 years ago in May, June-ish area, and driving up Confed was a nightmare. Just being here for the first time, and it's like 5 lanes wide, and you're just like,
And you have no memory of what it looked like when the lines actually used to be there.
yeah. I was like, sorry, I've never been here before. I'm just going to drive faster than everyone so I'm not in the way and just get up the hill.
Just going to be in the middle. I also noticed yesterday on Beacon Hill, so they're not quite done their painting there yet. So they've only painted one line, which is the far left lane.
Okay.
And then the rest of it, I think this might sound crazy, but I have a question.
Yeah.
Did they grind off last year's remaining paint before they paint the rest of it down?
I don't know the answer to this, but I'm just going to confidently say no, they don't.
Okay, because last night when I was driving home, it was like 11:30 p.m. and there was just the brand new lines on the left there. And there was not a single remnant of a line.
Wow.
Like you would not know that there was another lane over there. It just looked like a free-for-all on one side. And I have to imagine that somehow we've been driving orderly up this hill for 6 months without the lines. So they must have ground off the last of them. Like maybe they have like a sander thing that's like, yeah, gotta get rid of this line before we accidentally, don't do it as at the exact same spot as before.
Yeah, I want to say they fade every year, but maybe they do. I don't think they grind them down. That just seems like more unnecessary construction in the way of everyone.
Somebody that knows. 780-791-1037. Please tell me I'm right.
It's a glasses miracle. Over the weekend, I committed the cardinal sin of just setting my glasses on the ground, waking up from a nap, and stepping on them, Steph.
Oh my goodness.
But we have a
You
miracle.
didn't see them there, Sean?
No.
You didn't like that?
No, just what you wake up dazed and confused from your nap. You're like, oh, where's my glasses? Oh, I'm thirsty and I have to pee. Well, let me just get up and do that first, and then I'll find them. Oh, crap! Oops! Wow. Okay, I found them.
Shoot, there they are.
Yeah, but then they weren't too broken. The one arm was kind of sticking up a little bit and it was bent. But I know from past experiences, because I've been wearing glasses for over a decade, that you can get that fixed.
Which I'm glad to hear, because the glasses that you stepped on are your plastic frames, right? Like they're clear. Like I would think that you could get that fixed if it was a metal frame and just get it bent back in.
Yeah. And I think like the metal hinge that kind of connects the frame to the arm is the one that was kind of bent a little bit. So that kind of helped a little bit right there as well. So I went to the lovely place below us, eye image optometrist, and I just went in and I was like, hey, I got these. Do you fix them? They're like, yeah, just sign this waiver because we're going to mess around. I was like, 100%. I'm ready to give up on them. Just do what you got to do. Came back within 5 minutes. Boom, they're on my face and they're looking good.
They do look good. I'm very impressed with an arm that was so disheveled and strewn about. The fact that they are straight on your face, like your face doesn't look lopsided, is very impressive.
And I don't know if people know this, but like say I order my glasses online because I'm poor, and and it's
or
a good deal.
frugal or savvy.
There we go, savvy. And I don't know if people know this, but if you do break your glasses, I was ready to just order another $12 pair, right?
Well, you don't have to admit how frugal.
Oh, yeah, I mean, $120 pair. But you can take them in and they'll fix them for free. And then you just be like, thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Wow, these eye doctors really are getting the short end of the stick
Hey.
on that deal.
Hey, but it's all good. It's all good. They'll make it back. I have already decided what I want to do for my next birthday, Steph.
It's not till February, Sean. I hate to break to you, we're more than a half a year away.
I know, but I know what I want to do, and I never ever make a big deal out of my birthday, but I saw something online the other day, and I was like, I need to do this for my birthday.
Okay, well, let us know what you're planning.
So this
Are we invited?
Yes, everyone is, if you have a dog.
Guess I'm not. All right.
So this homie was turning 100, and I read the story online. And for his big milestone birthday, his daughter posted in Nextdoor. I'm guessing this is a neighborhood app of some sort. And they're just like, for his 100th birthday, they want you to bring your dogs in front of the house. He was sitting on a chair, and he just wants to pet all your dogs and see them for his birthday. So they were expecting around 30 to show up or so.
Yeah, that's a generous number anyway. 30 dogs to pet for one day? That's a lot.
Over 200 showed up. The line stretched around the blocks. There was a whole bunch of dogs there. It was a giant 100th birthday party. And the pictures and video from this just have me so happy right now that I'm like, I'm only turning 34, but I need this for my next birthday.
Do you think this is a milestone enough birthday for you that people would be like, we better go celebrate Sean's birthday? 34, he's turning. We better show up so he can pet our dogs.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I do love you, Sean. I think you're worth it. If I had a dog, would bring it over for you to pet.
You can go walk one from the SPCA and then bring it to me.
Yes, you'll have to come a little closer. They don't allow car rides for dogs you're walking.
We can work something out.
Okay.
We're homies with them. They're coming in later today. We can figure something out. My birthday is in February, so maybe I'll have to push it to a warmer month too.
I do have it. Okay, there you go. You could have a half birthday, which I think would be August 21st.
Okay. Sure. Wow, that was quick.
Thank you. So August 21st, that would be very nice and sunny, and all the dogs could line up, and nobody would have to get cold feet or wear booties.
Yeah, I like the plans of this.
Went to the grocery store yesterday, and I finally discovered my saddest moment of shrinkflation.
Uh-oh, they shrunk the chocolate bars.
I haven't noticed that yet. Probably be good for my waistline. Could they shrink that too? No, a baguette.
Oh.
Yeah, I always buy those nice, big, long
They come in the
loaves.
plastic brown bag where it's clear on one side,
Yeah,
right?
and it's always in a basket. Just they're kind of sitting there, and I slice them up real nice and make bruschetta out of them.
So what was it usually like? I never buy the baguettes. I just kind of always vaguely see them.
Yeah, it's usually all the way to the length of the bag that they come in because they're trying
Opening?
to air them out. Yeah. And so you have to kind of be careful that it doesn't fall out the end. It's quite a mission.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I went to buy my baguette, as I do. And the thing is about this, too, is that I have perfected this recipe to cut my bruschetta slices perfectly so that the
portions.
Yes, so the can of tomatoes that I get and the onion I put in there,
It all
everything
matches up.
It fits perfectly. There's never any left over of the bread or of the tomato. Mm-hmm. Sean,
Oof.
a quarter, more than a quarter, really, of my baguette was missing. It was like, this brown bag is comical. If you're gonna shrink the baguette that much, you have to change the bag. It's supposed to be that we don't notice.
Don't make it noticeable.
Yeah.
Kind of like the chips thing.
Well, yeah, when Doritos came out and said that, they said we're going to put 2 or 3 less chips in a bag. Okay, I won't notice.
Yeah.
It's fine. But taking away a quarter of my loaf of bread and leaving it
using
in the
the
same package, I'm noticing.
Very noticeable.
And a friend of mine...
Fold over the top or something.
Yeah, give it a little roll. Do something. A pair of scissors would have worked just fine.
Wow.
Get the pinking shears, make it really just nice. And a friend of mine said that he was noticing shrinkflation in his recipes, that he has perfected recipes that take the exact amount, and now he's having to buy 2 of the thing to use 1 1/4 of stuff.
Jeez. Especially probably if you just do things by like hand or by like memory or whatever. So you're just like, oh, I just do this. And you're like, wait, why did that run out right now?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Not
brutal.
loving it. It's Wednesday, which means it's SPCA Pet of the Weekday.
Yeah, big shout out Pet Value Downtown in Eagle Ridge for making this happen. And big shout out to Misty for coming in today with a lovely friend.
We have Moose, and he's on the loose, kind of. He's a little bit shy in studio right now, but he's definitely a very outgoing dog. He's been on walks with the public, so I think it's just a scary room in here for him. He's like, well, maybe he's too shy to talk on the radio. Who knows?
Big week going on for him. I would say he's in another mold of like a Scooby-Doo realm of dog, where it's just that classic Scooby-Doo brown, I would say, and like medium size. What kind of dog?
Yeah, he's definitely not. He's full grown. He's 11 months old, so he's not going to get any bigger. So he's a smaller to medium, well, not small size, medium sized dog. So if you're looking for a new friend, he prefers female dogs. So if you have a female at home and you're looking for another friend, he's perfect. He walks great on a leash. He likes cats. So if you have cats in your home, he could definitely go to a home with cats. He's very loving and affectionate. He's very trusting of his people, especially his handler. He just loves them. He's cuddling with Kim on the floor right now.
Big fan of snacks, too.
Yeah. I like snacks. And he's a great dog. So if you're looking for a new friend, you can meet Moose, come up, take him for a walk in the beautiful weather that I hope we're going to be having.
Mm-hmm.
But no, if you're looking for a new friend, Moose is your dude.
And what else is going on at the SPCA?
Our Dog's Day of Summer Fun Run is happening on July 9th, so you can register online for that. Got cool t-shirts. So your registration includes a t-shirt, a bandana for your dog. We'll have like a 3K. You don't have to run, you can walk. So it's not a race. It's just for fun. All in support of the shelter. We'll also have a nice 2K kind of stroll. So if you're just looking for kind of a slow pace, we have that option as well. That will be at the Birchwood Trail. So it'll be early morning to get that nice cool weather. Make sure all the dogs stay, not too hot with weather. But if you're thinking about doing something in the next couple weeks, more information on our Facebook.
Cool. Perfect. Misty, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for bringing us Moose to meet. Go meet him at the SPCA.
Would you rather Wednesdays?
Steph, would you rather pair up with NASA and spend a week in space in a certified spaceship that they use all the time?
One of those safe ones that's not going to implode?
That's right. It's not a third party one.
Okay.
Or would you rather spend a week down at sea and you pair up with the Navy for like a legit sub that they go around with like the Navy all the time?
Holy
you got a
cow.
week in space or a week in the deep ocean. What one are you taking?
I'm taking the week in space. I think that both are absolutely terrifying. I know there are things in the ocean that want to eat me in space. I know that we have yet to find an alien. So that is why my choice is space, but neither. If the choice was that I could choose to stay on land and breathe normally, that's what I'm picking.
And at least in space, if you do run into something that wants to eat you, you're making history.
True, yeah. Yeah, it's not like, a person got eaten by a shark again. Really?
Again. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. At least you're making history this way, being in space.
My heart is beating fast. I need to bring it back down to easy choices. Like, Sean, if you could have a watch, would you prefer to have like a Timex one that you get to wear all the time? It's waterproof, never have to take it off. Or would you like a jewelry one that you kind of only wear to weddings and funerals?
Oh, I'll take the jewelry one.
Really?
Yeah, the one that I have to wear less.
Oh, you're like, watches are no good for me. I have a phone to tell me the time.
I'm not a big accessory guy, so if I can just toss on that accessory for just like events to kind of up my look, I would do that. I would do that, but I wouldn't wear it every day.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.